Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Color X Malice in Okazaki's round, and we're having a fight with him. Anyway, we're somewhere in the mid to end of chapter 5. I don't really know. I honestly thought like the next part, the one after this, would be like the last part, but we still have. Well, actually, no. You know what? It might be. I realized the other one we usually have to go back through and play bad endings. We've already done. We have one more bad ending is missing the target in trigger mode, which is going to come up in chapter 6. So, like, we really only have one more. We've done all the bad endings in his round. There's not going to be any more. So, but then we have the little after story thing. So, I don't know. Maybe we'll only have one more part. His is different because the other ones, there were endings that you couldn't do until after you finished. His, all the endings you can do as you're going. Just odd, but anyway. Back where we were. In the end, I finished my work for the day while my head was in another place. I have to get it together. I mentally scolded myself and headed to Yanagi's office. This was no time to be out of sorts because of Okazaki. To get close to Adonis, we'd examine the collar. I had readied myself for that. I should forget about Okazaki and concentrate on the problem that lay in front of me now. Yet, immediately after that vow, the source of my problems was standing in front of me. It should be after that vow, boom, 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 and then the source of my problem. Instead of the source of my yeah. What exactly do you think you're doing here, Okazaki? Hello, Spacey. Hey, it's been a little while. It's been like 2 hours. He's so clingy. Yanagi, does Okazaki have to be here? What happened? Okazaki already knows about the color, so I don't think we need to hide anything from him. This request is for personal reasons. How annoying. Just kick him out then. Did you two get in a fight? You were super tight until recently. Yeah, I made her mad. So it's your fault then? Yeah, probably your fault. You're guilty. Get out of here. I didn't even say anything yet. Aren't you being too harsh? You did something bad enough to make Hoshino mad, so it's definitely your own fault. Come on! Yoshinari and Shiraishi both told me the same exact thing. I know that I was wrong, but I keep trying to apologize. I don't want an apology. Sorry, but we're discussing the investigation, so please leave. See? What did you do? I love that. What did you do? Every single one of these guys, oh my god. Must have been something pretty crazy to get her this mad at you. You assaulted her, didn't you? I fucking love Sasuzuka. Oh, Takeru, I love you so much and I miss you. You assaulted her, didn't you? What? What? Okazaki, you didn't. Gah! That would be incredibly messed up. They're just saying whatever they want. Before they had tried to chase Okazaki off whenever he came to the office. Now they weren't trying very hard to make him leave. Maybe because they were working together. To be honest, just watching this unfold was difficult. Hey! Aren't you being too stubborn? What? I didn't think you would be that angry about this. And if I hurt you, I'm really sorry. But we promised each other. You don't have to keep running, do you? You're the one who's being stubborn. No, this time it's you. Hey, calm down. Seems I got no choice. Well, I was honor Mineo Enomoto to exercise his famed jurisprudence. Shut up, Mineo. Enomoto, be quiet. Sorry. He's like, shut up, Enomoto. Be quiet, Enomoto. Okay. Poor Enomoto. He's just trying to help. He's trying to be useful. Anyway, let me be clear, Okazaki. I don't need you to protect me. And more to the point, hold on. Allergy pill time. You don't actually need me, specifically, do you? There are plenty of important people who need protection, and no shortage of people in danger. Instead of continuing this argument with me, it'd be faster for you to protect someone else. My heart was breaking from the pain. I didn't want to go this far. Okazaki looked shocked. Soon, he dropped his gaze and... You're right. He nodded in agreement. He agreed? I was terribly heartbroken, but still, I felt like I was being made a fool of. See? I'm right, aren't I? It doesn't have to be me at all. So just give up already. Wait, you're right. It doesn't have to be you, but if you understand, then don't make me say it. It hurts. Wait, it doesn't have to be you, but I don't want that. I want you. I don't really understand it myself, but I don't want to protect just anyone. I want you. Because I'm convenient, right? His mission had been to observe Yanagi's team, and I sometimes visited their office. There was no other reason to insist on me. But if you can protect me, then I wouldn't need to come here anymore. In that case, there's no point in you trying to protect me. No, You try your hardest. You're open and kind. You feel others' wounds as if they're your own. You work hard and never run. You don't give up. That's why I like you.
Whoa! A public confession.
Huh? Yeah. I I like you. It's funny because like, whoa, he's confessing his love, and it's like he didn't say he loved me, he said he liked me. You're like, yeah, I like you. I'm like, I like you. It's a difference, obviously, like difference in words, but
And he just realized it.
so I don't want anyone else to take care of you. I want to protect you because I like you. I don't want to make you sad or see you hurt. I want to support and encourage you. I feel that way because of you. So, going on the assumption that you like me,
Wow! Looks like his move wasn't very effective. What next?
are you really saying this? Um, uh, well,
What did he say? What on earth did Okazaki say? Can't sleep if I don't know.
oh my god, shut up. Take your damn lover's quarrel outside. I'm sorry. Hey, stupid cat. Did you come here intending to do what you mentioned earlier? Yes, I did. It won't work. Huh? Why? I said I was ready. Well, your head's obviously full of other things, so how can you possibly be ready? I love you, Takeru. You're trying to say you're prepared for this? Now while you're playing lovey-dovey with Okazaki, get things sorted out and come back later. Sasuzuka's right. Yanagi, go talk to Okazaki in private. Some things really need to be aired out. Right now, the two of you can't figure out how to see eye to eye. Try shelving the emotion and see where it goes. All right. That's mean, Yanagi. You interrupted at a good part. Does this guy even realize that he's entirely the problem? You're the fucking problem! I love this. This is adorable. Leaving the office, Okazaki and I sat down on a bench in a nearby park. Enomoto. It would have been great if Enomoto was just. Guys, we're watching this unfold. This is amazing. Right. We spoke in the park when we first met. Back when we knew nothing about each other, he'd fallen asleep on my shoulder. You see, I like straightforward people like you, because I can never be like that. I'd been happy when he said it that way. I wanted to be honest with him, if possible. Later, when our relationship had soured after he learned about my color, we'd spoken like this again. The police are important to me. They give me a place to protect. I won't allow anyone to oppose them. But my mission is more important to me than the organization. Is your mission to protect the person you were talking about earlier? Yeah, so now you're more important to me than anything else. The warmth I'd felt then was nostalgic, but now it made my chest ache. Back then, I was afraid to arouse suspicion or draw Okazaki's ire. I'd been happy when he told me I was important. Yeah, I'm lonely. I should use Okazaki to achieve my goals, as he said. I've been doing so even if I wasn't aware of it. I stopped being able to do it when, internally, he'd become much more significant to me as a person. In the past, we had a conversation here. Perhaps while reminiscing about the same memories, Okazaki broke the silence. Back then, honestly, I don't think I saw you as a person. Ow. You were the ideal vehicle to grant my wish. You would be the person who would let me die. I decided that on my own. It was convenient, like you said. I didn't spare a single thought for your feelings. I knew it. It hurt to hear it said directly, but somehow things felt lighter. He hadn't been looking at me. I knew that for certain now. But now, after some hesitation, Okazaki looked me straight in the eyes. I want to think about you. I want to understand your feelings, and I want to find a way for us to be together. Okazaki, I don't want to be with anyone else. Do you understand what I'm saying now? No. Then, are you going to give up on getting your wish? I can't give up that easily. But neither can you, right? Maybe he'd finally understood, but that fleeting hope soon turned to ash. So let's find a way to make both of our wishes a reality. Inagi said that's what we should do, didn't he? If we can find common ground, then we'll see eye to eye again. No, because you want to die protecting me. And that's great. You want to protect me, and I would love that. But not if you're going to, like, literally die. I don't want you to die on me, Jesus Christ. He is so damn stubborn. It doesn't apply here. After all, our wishes are opposites. Okazaki wanted to die protecting me. I wanted him to live without protecting me. Those goals couldn't both be achieved. Or you can live and protect me. But he looked like he wasn't giving in. Okazaki sat there thinking with a serious face. For a while there was silence.
Oh, there you are, Okazaki!
Suddenly, a terribly cheerful voice rang out. I looked up and saw it was exactly who I'd expected. Yoshinari?
So you were here! I was looking for you!
Yoshinari appeared in fine spirits and carrying a package in each hand.
I'm sorry to interrupt. Oh, you should have told me if you made up already.
We're right in the middle of that now.
Wait, really? Then did I just step in it big time?
No, that's okay. What about those, Yoshinari? Honestly, it didn't look like we would be getting anywhere, so him showing up helped to relieve the tension. This wasn't the time to be escaping reality, but I changed the subject to Yoshinari.
I'm glad you asked. These are Yoshinari's famous makeup gifts.
Makeup gifts?
Have you two forgotten what time it is? Christmas is almost here. Christmas!
I love Yoshinari's fucking nutters. Oh.
The Holy Night's magic will mend shattered hearts.
Yes, like a fleeting snow. Oh my god, Yoshinari, you're adorable. Yoshinari, you're seriously in the way. So leave.
That's cold, man. I'll leave once I give you these. I got them just for you.
Yoshinari suddenly thrust two large bags in her hands. Inside were... Is this a cake? Fried chicken and champagne?
Oh my god, Yoshinari, you're great.
Crackers and Santa hats.
Oh my god, even better. It's a Christmas gift set. Turn those frowns upside down and let's all be friends once again.
Fantastic obliviousness aside, he seemed to be showing concern in his own way. Fantastic obliviousness. But that's what you love about Yoshinari. He like runs up and like,
I got you Santa hats and crackers.
And like I'm assuming like the holiday crackers, not like actual like crackers that you eat.
And fried chicken and champagne and cake.
Oh my god, you bought us it's a park bench date. That's adorable. Yoshinari, high five. High five for that, Yoshinari. Ready? Boop. We booped him on the nose, because we can't do anything else. I appreciate the sentiment, but we aren't really in the mood. Especially Okazaki. Yeah, maybe you're right, Yoshinari.
What?
It's cold out here. Why don't we move? Are you hungry? I am. Should we go back to the office?
Nah, how about my place?
Why?
Your little brother's at home, so doesn't that make my place the obvious choice?
Whoa, a sudden home invitation! My love got across.
Now, wait a minute.
It's settled then. Give me your hand. It's getting cold. Okay, he didn't take no for an answer. No means no, Okazaki. We should have said that answer to him. I know that wasn't the one that we were supposed to choose, but we should have been like, no means no. Completely ignoring both Yoshinari's impressed reaction and my reluctance, Okazaki grabbed my hand. I firmly swatted his hand aside. Spacey, sorry, I understand. Let's go.
Okay. Yoshinari? Thanks. Don't mention it. It looks like you have your work cut out for you. Good luck. Yeah, because I'm like, don't touch me. I'm sorry for making you worry. Yoshinari, I'll give you a proper apology later. I have to thank you, too. You can join me for some karate training. Yeah, no thanks. I really don't need that kind of gratitude. Ignoring Yoshinari's refusals, Okazaki swiftly walked away. I followed after him, flustered. We're going to his house. Oh, look at how adorable his apartment is. It's so cute. His apartment was a lot more tidy than I expected. It's clean. I blurted out without thinking. Wait, you didn't expect that. You said you weren't good at doing housework, so I imagined you'd have a much messier place. I don't come home often. I can't really get dirty if I never use it. I see. Just sit wherever you like. I'll make some coffee. We have champagne. Thank you. Want any snacks? Oh, we have cake. So how about that? Don't mind me. I easily took a seat in a chair as Okazaki went into the kitchen. The loud and dissonant sounds of glassware shattering punctured the silence. Are you all right? A cup fell out of the drawer when I opened it. Who puts their cups in a drawer? Maybe it's because I haven't opened it in a while. It fell? From a drawer? Oh, don't worry. I have unbroken cups, too. That's not what I'm worried about. Okazaki cleaned up the shattered cup and set 2 new cups down on the counter. You're like, who the fuck puts their cups in a drawer? You put them in a cabinet. Weird. My silverware's in the cabinet and the cups are in the drawers. The fuck is wrong with you? He doesn't know how to human. Sugar. Huh, here it is. Probably with ants in it. He opened the container in a way that looked like he was unfamiliar with it and, for some reason, just poured it straight into the cups. Oh, if you don't use a spoon... As those words finished leaving my lips, a pile of sugar filled the cup. Okazaki stared at the cup dumbfounded, as if he had no idea this phenomenon was possible. Oh, sweet Jesus, I love this scene because he is such a fucking tard. You are so art-hearted. Like, you do not know how to fucking human. You are so ridiculous. I love it. Oh my god. He's like, I don't know what to do. Like, how do you not know how to human? How are you? Oh god. Okazaki, I can take care of this, you know. But you're my guest. Then let's try doing it together. No, just let me do it. I found a cutlery cabinet in a shelf next to the sink and opened it. Next to the cabinet were several half-eaten snacks. Cucumber chocolate, bleh. Sea grape marshmallows, bleh. Roe-flavored biscuits, Jesus. Cucumber chocolate. It sounds like it's cucumber-flavored chocolate, but it's actually chocolate-flavored cucumber. Yoshinari's review of it states that it's a lazy chocolate-covered banana knockoff. Sea grape marshmallows. These new candies are sea grape coated with sea grape coated with marshmallow. It doesn't look appetizing, but Yoshinari says that it's even less appetizing than it looks. Roe-flavored biscuit. As expected, this is a snack that has a flavor of salmon roe. Yoshinari said that it tasted great and would be perfect with cream cheese. He then bemoaned the fact that he was being used as a food taster. Oh my god. There was a variety of strange seasonal snacks that looked like they were intended as punishments. Okazaki, these... Oh, you can have some if you want. No, thank you. No, thanks. I'll pass. But why exactly do you have them? I like things that taste weird. Do they taste good? I guess not. But I like them. Aren't they interesting? You are such a fucking goddamn weirdo. I can't even. Okazaki was a man of mystery. No, he's a fucking crazy person. She's like, Okazaki, you're a man of mystery. Okazaki, you are a fucking mental patient. Like, you are literally goddamn insane. I love him, but I'm scared at the same time. Like, holy shit. I can't even. Like, it's one thing to be like, I like weird tasting things. Okay. But I don't know how to human. My robot vacuum ran away. Like, it ran away. Like, I left the door open, it ran away, and I never came home. Even your robot vacuum ran away from you because you're so motherfucking weird. I love him, though, but he's still weird. I'm not going to miss him like I miss Sasazuka, is all I'm saying. because he's a strange one. You're an odd duck. I finished preparing the coffee and sat next to him. I felt a bit closer to him now than we were in the cold wind outside. Not that I can relax, though. My eyes wandered to the bed, and I noticed a large quantity of drugs on the bed. that's, that's, that is not helping his case right now. I know it is sleep stuff, but they look like painkillers and antibiotics. Oh, because of his injuries. That's right. He was just discharged. A large pile of drugs. And she's like, and that explains why he doesn't understand how to put sugar in coffee and eats weird shit and doesn't know how to human and is literally insane. All the drugs. I'd almost forgotten because of his calm smile, but he'd been badly wounded. We had to talk. So, continuing our conversation, when I broke the silence, Okazaki gave me a serious look. Sad look. Yeah, it's clear that we both won't back down. So why don't we just say what we really feel? Okay. I told you my goal. I want to protect someone special, and I want to meet my end carrying out that duty. I can understand that you want to protect someone, but why do you want to die? I started thinking that way 2 years ago, when something happened. What happened? A terrorist organization made an assassination attempt on the Prime Minister 2 years ago. The name of those terrorists was Adonis. The police learned of their plan in advance, so we were on high alert around the Prime Minister. I was still a rookie at the time, but I was also assigned to the Prime Minister's residence, as was my colleague. It was strangely quiet that day. My colleague and I were positioned in the lobby of the residence, and we were making small talk. The Prime Minister was surrounded by veteran officers, so we didn't think we'd need to act. Right? They're not just going to come barreling through the front entrance. Aren't you taking this a bit too casually? Ha! I can't fool you. Obviously, one mistake on our part could pave the way for a huge disaster. Well, yeah, I think it'll be hard to get in with this many officers on the premises, though. Back then, I was more carefree. The Prime Minister's schedule, SP deployments, emergency escape routes, and contingency plans. We all thought our detailed preparations wouldn't allow for any mishaps. But, Okazaki, yeah, something's wrong. The anomaly occurred several hours after it had been predicted to happen. Did the deployments change? There should have always been another SP officer in my line of sight, but I couldn't see anyone. No one was responding over radio or cell phone. Someone was clearly jamming communications. I'm going to check on the higher ups. Stay here. Got it. The entrance to the residence was heavily guarded by special forces and a security convoy. I was sure the enemy wouldn't make a frontal assault, no matter how many people they had. A few minutes passed after my colleague left. Suddenly, the sound of a huge explosion rocked me. And in the next instant, my world was just heat and flames. The walls and ceilings had begun to crumble. We'd allowed a terrorist attack to happen. They got us. I could see someone fallen on the other side of the rubble. They weren't wearing an SP uniform. I have to help. But the fire was too intense. I could burn to death before I managed to cross the rubble. Death is an ever-present risk. Not for the fallen man, but for me. I thought I was prepared to lay down my life. Now that the opportunity was in front of me, I felt slightly hesitant. What am I doing? I should be determined. So, because you were, not determined to die back then, you were like, so now I'm determined to die to make myself feel better. Oh my god. I scolded myself and looked around. The sprinklers weren't activating because the security systems had been compromised. On the off chance they might still work, I took aim at the sprinklers with my gun. Stop, Okazaki. My colleague had returned. He held me back by putting a hand on my shoulder. Why? I have to save him now. Calm down. He's beyond help. Right now we need to assess the situation and secure the other VIPs. Okazaki, clear your emotions. You'll just make the damage worse. But, I might still be able to make it. Then it happened. Okazaki! Eh? It was so sudden I didn't realize what happened. No matter how honed my training or senses were, I knew I hadn't been calm enough to see it coming. My colleague was bleeding badly. having just been crushed by a piece of falling rubble. He was lying in the spot where I'd been before. He pushed me out of the way. Oh. Tsukushima? Tsukushima? I think it's Tsukushima. I wasn't supposed. It wasn't supposed to be like this. This is your fault, Okazaki. It all went wrong because of you. That's so awful, you dick! That's mean. I could hear his voice from underneath the rubble. The words he spoke just gouged my heart right out of my chest. But why? Why did you protect me? Hey, Okazaki, don't be like me. Tsukishima's voice was fading. I could hear him slipping closer to death. As an SP, you find a death that has meaning to you. And he went silent. For good. He's basically just saying my death was meaningless because I saved your worthless ass. Oh my god, you saved another human being. Your death had meaning. Don't be a dick about it. Tsukishima's a fucking ass. That's all I'm saying. Tsukishima? He didn't answer. I knew that was the last thing I'd hear him say. He died because of me. Because I had hesitated. If only I just acted as soon as I saw the fallen man. If only I'd moved on as soon as I realized that he was beyond saving. I'd been hamstrung by emotions and doubt, and lost the lives I was supposed to protect as a result. No, SP risked their lives to protect others. I had chosen to live for those people. Not like this. It was meaningless. In protecting me, he had gained nothing. Why had I been allowed to live? In the end, the Prime Minister lived, but the SP took the blame for allowing the terrorist attack to happen. I wasn't dismissed, but I was demoted and transferred. I was taken off the VIP protection detail and was stuck training the new recruits for almost 2 years. The whole time I kept thinking, what was I living for? I'd become an SP to protect others, but I hadn't protected a thing. I was just aimlessly passing time. But that's cold because he hesitated for like half a second and they have no proof about any of that. It's just like, but they blamed him. It's not his fault that this happened, but he's the one that got demoted and like, you know what I mean? Like, that's kind of fucked up. If I were you, I'd be kind of pissed at the police because they basically threw your ass under the bus. Like, everybody fucked up. I mean, we all collectively fucked up. We let the terrorist attack happen, but the thing is, you can't always prevent everything like that. No matter how prepared you are, they could be more prepared. You know what I'm saying? You don't know. But they just threw your ass under the bus. Like, I mean, I get it. You hesitated, but you hesitated for literally like 10 fucking seconds. You don't know that he wouldn't have died anyway. Like, I'm just saying it was 10 fucking seconds, dude. Like, shit. I don't know. I didn't think that my colleague could rest in peace after dying, so I could do this. I wanted to say that it wasn't true. The person that died saving Okazaki surely didn't resent him for it. He kind of did, based on what he said, but he's also a dick. There's no way that someone who gave his life to protect Okazaki would wish death on him. So what did you discover behind what allowed the terrorists to attack? I asked a question to stop Okazaki from dwelling on twisted thoughts tied to his colleague's death. When I did, he gave me a lonely smile. There was an Adonis spy. Someone inside the SP, no less. So it wasn't your fault, but you're the one who got demoted. That's bullshit. What? The SP officer's name. Oh my god. That's why he's like thinking it wasn't supposed to happen like this because he was probably going to try to make himself look like a hero, even though he was a terrorist spy. You shouldn't feel bad about him dying. He's a dick. He was a legit motherfucking dick. Anyway, Wataru Tsukushima. He died protecting me. So what does it mean? Okazaki's colleague had been an Adonis spy. That's how the terrorists had breached the place. I can understand that much, but then why had he protected Okazaki? I don't know what he was thinking. Maybe he'd planned to die all along, or maybe he just moved because of reflexes. Knowledge of the spy was classified top secret, and it's been carefully covered up so that only a small number of people on the force know about it. It would have been a scandal of unprecedented magnitude if it was known that a spy infiltrated the SP and endangered the Prime Minister. But you're taking the words of a spy and a douche weasel to heart, is basically. That that is true. So, Tsukushima received a commendation for dying in the line of duty to prevent a terrorist attack, and he was honored publicly. It was all for show. But after the incident, I questioned whether Tsukushima was actually a spy. Something about his actions that day puzzled me. You've been investigating it, even though it's top secret? Yeah, I couldn't do it alone, though. Recently, I learned some things with Takeru's help. I thought that if Tsukushima was a spy, then it would help set my mind at ease. In a sense, he'd just gotten his just desserts. It wouldn't be my fault. I'm the worst. I think it's natural for people to feel that way. If his colleague wasn't a spy, then none of that would have ever have happened. Okazaki would have never been endangered, and the terrorist attack never would have happened. But even after learning he was a spy, my feelings haven't changed. So, you want to die because of self loathing? You feel guilty because you caused Tsukushima's death? You feel guilty because he basically said he shouldn't have saved you? He was an asshole who caused his own death. You had nothing to do with it. Oh, smack him. It's easier being someone on the outside and knowing this, but I don't think so. You'll probably think I'm scum for saying this. See, I'm just afraid to die like he did. Huh? The glory he received after his death was empty. After all, he didn't protect anyone special. He just died protecting me. He died full of regret. I don't want to go out the same way. From the beginning, I've never felt guilty. I owe him my life, so I've never thought of killing myself. I just hate myself for being unable to protect anyone, and I can't forgive myself for being saved. I've probably always been scared. Okazaki, I was assigned to keep an eye on Yanagi's team. It was around November this year. I was transferred from training recruits to staking out possible X-Day agents. Honestly, I couldn't get into it. After all, they weren't people to be protected. It had nothing to do with the mission of the SP. I wanted to protect. So why was I doing this? If only they just get more deeply involved and become high-value targets, I thought. I probably wish the criminals would attack them. And then you appeared. You were a high-value target, colored by Adonis. You were key to both the police and the nation. I planned to eliminate you if you were on Adonis' side, but once you turned out to be an innocent victim, I was honestly overjoyed. Well, your motives for falling in love with us are kind of dickish. I mean, you got to the falling in love with me point, but the roundabout, the way you got there is. Wow. Okay. You never run. Even though you were thrust into a brutal situation, you stare down evil and push for your goals. You're someone whose life has value. Someone I want to protect with my life. After I finished listening to Okazaki's story, I felt more composed than I had been earlier. His past, everything he'd been through, the reason he yearned for death, and his twisted heart. Now that I knew all of this, I understood why he tried to protect me via his own death. But now it's your turn. What's your problem with me? From the beginning, I told you that my goal is to protect someone special. You accepted that. I thought you rejected me because you didn't want to hurt me, but that isn't it. Why won't you let me protect you? I did accept it at first. Even if it wasn't for my sake, it made me feel happy to be protected. I felt safe when I was with you. I knew the SP risked their lives for other people. Still, I don't want you to die for my sake. That's all there is to it. If you care about me at all, then I want us to live together. I haven't been thinking about anything so noble as not wanting anyone to be hurt. In fact, it's the opposite. The opposite. If someone's hurt, I don't want it to be you. But if it isn't you, and that would be okay. If someone else lost their life protecting me, but it helped me solve the case, then I think I could accept that. I'd feel frustrated and miserable, and I'm sure I'd regret it, but I think it would be better than seeing you die. Because we've already done it once. I think I'm the worst kind of person, too. But that's why I don't want you to protect me. In other words, you're saying you're the most precious person in the world to me. I probably projected my own standards onto him, but I couldn't say anything bad about Okazaki. Just as you recognized my worth and decided I was worth protecting, I really like you, so I don't want you protecting me with your life. Again, we went silent for a while. Didn't really feel like it was going anywhere. Our respective positions meant the world to us. I couldn't see a way out of this dilemma. I'm not sure if I should be happy, Okazaki whispered. You don't want to let me die because you treasure me. I'm really happy to hear that. But if you won't accept me, you'll just have to find someone else who will. Even if it's not for you, I'm still going to die for someone. I hadn't gotten through to him at all. Why? Why? Why are you in such a hurry to die? Are you stupid? The answer to that question, Spacey, is fucking yes. Are you stupid? Did you see how he couldn't figure out how to put fucking sugar in coffee? Girl. Stupid. Don't you have even the slightest desire to live? Was all of our time together, all of the time you spent with Yoshinari and Yanagi's team, was it all just passing time until your death? No. All of it is precious to me. But that's why. Then don't try to die. You know, when you die, that's it. Nothing more. You can't talk while looking into someone's eyes like this. You can't hold hands or laugh or cry. Everything is gone. You have nothing. I I want to spend more of my life with you. Spacey. Hold on, I have an itch on my shoulder and I couldn't get to it. His face clouded over. It's not as if I wanted to make him feel that way. I just wanted us to laugh together. Why? Why won't he understand? Because he's stupid. Looking down, I saw a DVD case with a familiar title. I murmured as I examined it. Do you like these movies? You have the whole series on DVD. Huh? There's a new part to this coming out next year. Is it Harry Potter? That's fucking Harry Potter. Just kidding. Well, if you die, you'll never see it. You're right. I looked around. Even though Okazaki's apartment wasn't well lived in, it was clearly his home. If you died back in you'd died back in Shinjuku Garden, I never would have been able to come here. He looked down as if perplexed. He seemed like a mixture of sorrow and resentment. He's like, I hate you for pointing this out, but I'm so confused because I'm happy. I don't know what to feel. Right. Let's have some of the cake that Yoshinari gave us. Eh? Irritated, I opened the cake box and briskly plated 2 slices. Then I stuck a fork in the cake and presented it towards Okazaki's mouth. You liked my cooking before, and it's not like you hate sweets, right? Yeah, this is just sudden. I thrust the cake into his mouth without letting him finish his sentence. And you'd never enjoy food again! Delicious? It is, but if you die, you won't be able to eat this either. So, let's try everything while you're still here. I felt like the fork wasn't enough, so I thought about shoving the food into his face by hand. I like how she's so angry. She's like force feeding him. And so adorable. I knew I was losing my temper, but I couldn't contain the anger any longer. Hey, calm down. You're kind of scary. Okazaki, you said that you wanted to find a way for us to be together. I've thought about it too, and this is the only way I can see. I have to make you want to live. Either that or I'm just going to die with you. Well, no, you can't die. Well, now you know how I feel, dickhole. If you live, you can enjoy so many things. I want you to believe that. I doubted this would work on someone who had spent years pining for death, but I still refused to give up. Dying while protecting someone is just cowardly. You're not fulfilling any duty. Isn't your job to both protect someone while surviving any challenge? If you live, you can protect many people. Neglect that, and you're a failure as both both SP and police officer. Yeah, in the end, I've just been thinking about myself. I know that I have no right to be in the SP. I preach about the importance of the police, but I can't do anything for the organization. Oh God, Spacey, now you're making him feel sorry for himself. He's gonna go jump off the building. Spacey, wait, you pushed too far. Now he's literally lost it. In anger, my body suddenly moved. Oh God, did she slap him? Ow! You said that you love me. No, he said he liked you. I realized that I'd slapped Okazaki. My hand hurt, but my heart hurt worse. He could have easily avoided it, but he took it with full force, with sad eyes. That is so amazing. I love it when we slap people. After you die, I'm gonna forget all about you. Fall in love with someone else sane. Someone else sane. No, someone who is sane. That's basically. And I'll actually be happy. Huh? Maybe I'll fall for Yoshinari. Or maybe I'll choose Yanagi. That's none of your concern, right? I don't think I'd like that. Or what she should have done is like, maybe I'll fall for Saraishi. Don't you dare. Or Enomoto. I don't think I'd like that. Even if you sacrifice yourself to save me, I can make a stupid mistake and die the next day. What? Wouldn't your death be totally in vain then? You'd have died like a dog, protecting nothing. There'd be no glory, no proof you ever lived. That's correct, but aren't you being a little mean? I'm just talking about theoreticals out loud. If I'm truly special to you, and if you want to risk your life to protect mine, then why don't you rage against death and live life? Why don't you show me that you have the guts to protect me until I die of old age? Then maybe you can actually call yourself a real SP officer. He is going to force kiss us any minute now. I'm just waiting for this. I'm waiting for the force kiss. As I finished my furious scolding, Okazaki just blinked with his mouth wide open. He's like, he's going to cry. He can't even absorb what we're saying. We're being so mean. I love it. Kind of lost track of what I was saying halfway through my speech. What I'm trying to say is, I tried to follow up, but I couldn't find words. I didn't want to say something complicated. I felt frustrated that I couldn't make him see. I started crying. Okazaki? You've been forcing yourself, haven't you? I knew I'd been rambling, but I was dead serious. It was truly terrible of him to react that way. I know that. So... But you're right. Huh? If I die, I won't be able to laugh like this. I won't be able to enjoy your delicious cooking, or see you get angry at me. I don't want that. Yeah, absolutely not. Do you really mean that? I mean, I never thought that you'd try to physically coerce me into agreeing. It's not funny. I'm really serious here. Sorry, I get it. I'm really sorry for saying those stupid things and hurting you like I did. His voice was different than before. It didn't have that note of resignation. His gloomy eyes now had a different light inside of them. It's hard for me to let go of my dream of dying with a purpose. I just want to seize that wish. But when I see you trying so hard, I know that I'm just being selfish, and I feel like a complete idiot. I mean, you don't know how to put sugar in a goddamn cup. I'm saying, you're kind of a fucking idiot. If I just wanted to die, then I could do it without getting other people involved. But I was obsessed with finding a worthy place to die, and making sure my death had significance. I regretted my survival. I can't count the number of regrets I have. I just didn't want to own up to my own worthless life. I wanted to run away. But now, I'm holding on to a wish that's greater than both my death wish and my fear of living a meaningless life. I don't want to be apart from you. I want to be together. That's all. Okazaki, if I say that I won't die, will you let me protect you? If you promise me that you absolutely will not die, no matter what danger I'm in, you find a way for the both of us to survive. Don't give in to an easy death. Please, promise that you'll live for my sake. If you can, I'll make you a promise. No matter what happens, I won't run away. I'll fight until the end to reach my goals. Okay. Hey, can I hold your hand? No. Sure. No. Can I hold your hand? No. He's like, what? No. At this point, you should fucking kiss me. It was the hand that I'd brushed aside earlier, the pinky that I'd made a promise on. He tightly held my hand. I felt all of his warmth through it. I wouldn't be able to hold your hands like this anymore either. Yeah, you're the only one I'd want to be holding hands with like this. Spacey, I want you and no one else. I don't think there's anyone else who can try as hard to persuade you as I can. You're right. You're absolutely right. His hand was colder than usual. I'd always thought he was strong, but Okazaki was afraid too. He knew about the fear of loss. He was afraid of living an empty life. He hadn't always been a strong person. He was terrified the way I was after I was collared, and the way everyone in Shinjuku was. We were all battling against our fears. If you're ever afraid to live again, I held his large palm tightly. I'll hold your hand as long as you need, the same way you gave me your hand. Thanks. I'm glad I finally got to see you laugh again. When I saw him smiling happily, I finally returned it with a heartfelt smile of my own. Assassination attempt has been added to materials. Way to ruin the mood, game! 2 years ago, an attempted terrorist assassination of the then and current Prime Minister, Yukihisa Mukuni. Oh, right, it is, that other guy, it is the Prime Minister's son. That was the other dude. Okay, yeah. Was thwarted. Security at the residence was normal, but the SP were confused by an Adonis agent. Though the Prime Minister survived the incident unharmed, the SP involved were all demoted. In the investigation that took place afterward, it was learned that the Adonis agent responsible was Wataru Tsukishimi. I thought it was Sukushimi. Not Tsukishimi. Anyway. This fact is considered top secret within the police. He protected his colleague, who's Misogi Okamoto, in an explosion and died from injuries sustained as a result. Does Okazaki have a different fucking name that we don't know about? Guys, what the fuck is that all about? Is Okazaki a secret name? Is that not his real name? Is that what we're supposed to say? They shouldn't have told us this, all I'm saying. The main perpetrator of this incident was Adonis, and once the police came at them in full force, they were forced to disband. As of now, the current Adonis organization is thought to simply be a dummy group using the name. Or was that originally supposed to be his name and then they changed it? And also, this makes me think, so before when I said, oh my god, it's the Prime Minister's son guy, we haven't seen him and blah, 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 right? We saw him, but he hasn't shown up. Like, he's the bag, he's the fucking... This would actually kind of give him a really good reason to be Adonis. Although, why would he be using the name of the terrorist organization that tried to kill his father, unless he was part of it and he was pissed that you know what? I don't know, but I don't know. I was just like, I don't know. That looks a little suspicious to me. How much time did we spend like that? Quietly holding hands, sometimes bashfully making eye contact and laughing. I'm kind of nervous now. Just fucking kiss him. I suddenly grew self-conscious of the fact that we were alone together, and I'd made a big display of my feelings for him. I mean, we both confessed how we feel, but we're not in a relationship or anything. Spacey, yes? He answered more loudly than I intended when he suddenly called my name Spacey. Yes? Okay. Okazaki's eyes widened slightly, and then he continued with a smile. He's like, okay. Since we're here, why don't we make this a real Christmas celebration? Hey, since we're here, keep it in your pants. No, you know what? Maybe don't. I don't know. Okay. It had been far from my mind, but there was actually a lot of food here. I didn't want to let Yoshinari's concern go to waste, and talking while we ate might help relieve some of the awkward tension. We took food out of the bags, heated it, and then set it on plates. When we finally sat down to eat, I felt a lot more calm. Delicious. Convenience store food is actually pretty good in Japan, not in America. It's better than it used to be, and it's way better than junk food. Kind of depressing when it tastes better than my own cooking, though. That would never happen. Your cooking is way better. Really? I felt my cheeks grow warm, and I placed a hand on my chest. By the way, about the collar. Yes? I swallowed a mouthful of cake without chewing, surprised by the sudden change of topic. She's like, I'm dying on it. Right, the collar. Today I'd originally gone to the office to ask for Sasazuka's help. And now that we'd gotten past our differences, it wasn't the time to be sitting idle. Are you really going through with what you asked? Yeah, what other choice do we have now? It'll be okay. The voice from the collar personally told me to reach them. I know, but Okazaki, we just promised. If I don't make a move now, then I'd just be running away. And that would break my promise, wouldn't it? That's not fair. Okazaki pouted and his lips twisted into a frown. Oh my god, girl, just fucking kiss him already. Somebody needs to kiss this man. Just fucking kiss him. We need the kiss. I need the kiss. Just do it. His eyes were sad, and I could tell that he was worried. Let's go back once we finish the cake. I think Yanagi's team is still waiting for us. I don't wanna. Excuse me? I want to stay with you a little longer. Okazaki's hand enveloped mine again. He was as firm as ever, and he trembled a little. He's so stubborn. But I understood how he felt. Something happened while examining the collar. I wasn't backpedaling, but I also couldn't deny the risk. So I also wanted to treasure the time that we had together. Then I'll text Yanagi to let him know first. They don't exactly keep regular business hours, so I think it should be fine. I took out my phone out, but I paused, and I was about to start typing. Okazaki had snuggled up against me, his head resting on my shoulder. Okazaki? Hmm? Uh, um, you're a little close, girl. Am I? I think this is normal. Actually, I want to get even closer. Even closer? Girl, don't be that's just, I want to get closer. Okay. It's adorable. Yeah. Well, we're lovers now, aren't we? I mean, it's funny because when you say it in Japan, we're lovers, like you're dating, like boyfriend, girlfriend, and you're like, lovers means like you getting it on. You have not crossed that line yet to me. But like, what? When did that happen? Huh? I said that I like you, and you said that you like me back, right? I did, but so what's the problem? There isn't one. What's the problem? There are a lot of problems. There are not any problems. Here's your boyfriend, Spacey. Fucking deal with it. I'd said all those things, but I disagreed now because I wasn't expecting this at this moment. So when he said it, he liked me. He meant it in that way? Did you not just earlier say, like, we admitted our feelings to each other? But it's not like we were in a relationship and now you're like, wait, he actually likes me, likes me? Oh God, oblivious Spacey is way beyond oblivious. You thought she was there. You're like, oh yay, she's finally realized that he likes her. Because I mean, he's hard to read. I get it. Yay, he admitted it, you admitted it, we admitted our feelings, but we're not in a relationship yet. Now you're like, wait, what? Oh my God, girl. She just she just regressed. I can't even. I had taken it platonically, so I was kind of shocked that he suddenly closed the distance. Besides, did Okazaki really mean that he actually likes me? Some part of me couldn't believe what he said. I I sent a text to Yanagi. Is there anything you want to do? Oh yeah, girl. Anything? Well, something Christmassy. Making out is Christmassy. It could be Christmassy. We've got Santa hats. If we put on Santa hats while we make out, it's Christmassy. If you put on a Santa hat while you have sex, it's really weird, but Christmassy. Like, ah. He's just literally thinking sleep because it's Okazaki, but Christmassy. Huh? Why don't we go to bed? What? How did you jump directly to that? Huh? What are you mad for? This isn't working. He's absolutely oblivious. Look, Okazaki, I'm sorry to have to say this, but let's just put the romance on hold for now. Our collar situation isn't resolved yet. Oh, the collar situation. I have a hard time I haven't had time to sort out my feelings. Okay, got it. Sorry for trying to rush things. Unexpectedly, Okazaki easily accepted my reasoning. He's like, God damn it. I made a mental note that we needed to properly hash this all out in conversation.
You did, though. You had a big conversation where you admitted your feelings and you're like, okay, look, let's calm down. Yes, we're lovers now. Woohoo, we're happy. And let's go back and get the collar off. Okay, we can't have sex until we get the collar off because otherwise it's like we're doing a show and that's just creepy. I love this. But I've expressed my feelings to you as a man. I won't wait that long, okay? Right. Okay. Well, okay. Wait. No, no. You will wait as long as I goddamn tell you to wait because I'm a woman and you will fucking respect me. But at the same time, I get it. We're fucking oblivious. I told you that I liked you. You didn't understand that's what I meant. I had no clue. And also, we shouldn't go to bed. You haven't even kissed me yet. I'm just saying. Kiss first, sex later. It's just how it works. But I get her point about the collar because it'd be like putting on a show. And like all the Adonis people would be like, whoa, nah. The romance part has to hold until this is off because that's too many people, too many cooks in the kitchen, right? In the end, the situation still felt uneasy. So, you want to watch a DVD? Sure, of course. Did you just kiss the man already? I'd recommend this one. This? The title was written in a ghoulish font, and the quote said it was a spooktacular supreme. It was obviously a horror movie. That's because he wants you to scream and jump in his lap. Let's do it. I'm not so fond of horror films. I'd prefer something different. Pick one then. Then... My hand stopped as I went to select another DVD. They were all horror movies. Don't you have any normal movies? These are all normal horror movies, though. It's not like aliens from space suddenly show up. Aliens from space is an awesome thing, okay? Alien movies are awesome. Shut up, Okazaki. I meant non-horror movies. Oh yeah, I don't have any of those. I only watch horror movies. I preferred not to watch any of his movies, but then we'd have nothing to do. You have something to do. You just don't want to do that said thing because, again, there's a collar and people would be listening and it'd be weird. Then, how about an entry-level horror movie? Please pick the least scary movie. Oh, this one. It's more comedy than horror. I think you'll really enjoy it. I hate horror movies, so no. Okazaki was... Okazaki was holding something called Oban de Dance. The title sounded cute. This one looks okay. It's probably the worst. That's what I thought, but I was going to say it's probably the worst. I wanted to yelp in terror when the screen filled with grotesque images and the screams of women blared from the speakers. This is super scary. It's not a normal movie at all. But according to Okazaki's standards, this was the least scary of them, so there wasn't really a point in asking him to choose another. He's just being a dick. That means I just have to sit through it nervously without saying anything, and try not to look too much. You know what? Curl up into him. But scary is scary. This is adorable. I love this. Look at his fucking face. He's so fucking sweet and adorable and pretty here. And he is just chill. And she is like, what the fuck? I love this. It is so fucking cute. Oh, I love this one. Oh, I do. I do love her because she does have the big saucer eyes, but again, they're not like drastically out of proportion. They work. They're only slightly bigger than their eyes. So it's like props when the artists do that as opposed to like, these are her eyes and it's like the size of his head. And so she's super cute, but I love this. This is great. She just looks terrified and he's like, what? And he's so sweet and adorable. Like, are you scared? I can love it. Oh, I love it. Anyway, are you okay? I slowly inched closer to Okazaki, tightly clutching a cushion. I felt that having someone's warmth next to me would help alleviate the fear. No, if you keep going that way... The scene was at an angle that showed something ominously approaching the hapless protagonist from behind. It's behind you! Don't turn around! I couldn't help but cry out. Of course, the character couldn't hear me and turned around, but nothing seemed to happen. Then... Ah! I cried out in unison with the protagonist as a zombie strangled her. Look, he's laughing. What a dick. I love it. This is so cute. He's like, I like horror movies, and he just needs to wrap his arm around her and just hold her. Just hold me. Come on. This is the part he finds funny? It's fine. The next part isn't that scary.
really mean that? And this is just based on your scale of horror, right? This scene keeps going, doesn't it? So you can't deal with horror films. Well, you should have said so. But that was totally worth it. Worth what? Well, you were really cute. Huh? Oh, look at his face. It's so precious. She's adorable too, but like, look at that. His eyes are glowing. I love it. Oh my god, that's like the most adorable he's ever looked. Anyway. Well, I've never seen you look like you were a kid about to cry before, right? I'm happy you showed me your weak side. It's so cute it makes me want to hug you. Please, goddammit, do it. Please don't joke around about that. Why? Because you're self-conscious? He teased me, so I answered, yes? Yes? I answered honestly. I wanted you to know about it, though. You didn't really believe me when I said that I liked you, did you? You didn't really believe me, yeah? Well, it was my fault for saying it that way. I wanted you to know I was serious about you. I wanted you to know I think you're cute. And that I want to be with that I want to be the only one that you make that face with. And I want to be the only one to hold your hand. It's not a joke. Those are my true feelings. He's so precious right now. But he's crazy. And like, but I can't, like, now all of a sudden it's like, oh no, he's sweet and adorable. But he's fucking crazy. But I think we've broken him of the craziness. Like, I just want to die for someone. Oh my god, stop being crazy. Okay. Do not just pour all the sugar in the cup. What the fuck are you doing? Like, what is wrong with you? Anyway, that's. My heart pounded loudly, and the sound from the TV seemed distant. Oh. I wanted to do this too. Only for you, okay? My breath caught in my throat for a moment as his lips softly touched my head. That's adorable. Did you hate it? Not exactly. No, I loved it. Good. Well, we can put your answer to my confession on hold. But let me have this one, okay? All right. Oh, he's got his arm around. Hold. I love it. Oh. But now that I'm this close, I really do want to get even closer with you. What? And then he goes back. I don't want you to hate me, so I'll stop there for now. We'll pick this up again later, okay? But I'll pout if you tease me too hard. I thought my heart would burst. It was true that I hadn't dealt with my feelings, but when Okazaki touched me, I felt like I couldn't think straight. Is your heart pounding? Of course it is. That makes me happy then. I'll be sure to make it beat faster next time. Damn. And then he goes like totally not cluing, and now he's fucking teasing us. What the fuck? He goes from like totally clueless and like, I'm gonna die for something. And like, I think I like you to like, is your heart racing? Yeah. I'll make it worse next time. You're such a tease. What the fuck? Cold, man. I'll keep trying to convince you next time until I'm really the most special person in your eyes. Prepare yourself. We already said you were the most precious person to us. Like how did we not? How are we? I don't understand. I don't understand. He said that he likes us. And she was like, blah, 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 blah. Oh my God, I love you. Basically fucking, you said you loved me, blah, blah, blah. And then like, told him he's the most precious person. And then all of a sudden it was like, so we confessed our feelings, but we're not in a relationship. We haven't gotten that. And then he's like, we should be in a relationship. She's like, whoa, 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 back it up. What now? Like, when did this happen? We're lovers, huh? He's like, I told you I liked you. I thought you meant platonically. What? And then now we're like, I haven't sorted my feelings. Wait, what? So confusing. No wonder this poor man. He's like, I'm confused. I'm confused with you. Like, I've already lost. I feel like such a fool for being teased like this. Don't worry. I'll wait. I won't ignore your feelings. For me, the silly texts we send to each other, eating snacks with one another, walking along while holding hands. I just want to share those little moments. Maybe this is just my ego, but I kind of feel like you feel the same way. Have I gotten the wrong idea? No, you haven't. I do feel the same way. I looked straight into his eyes, and the answer came out naturally. With slight hesitation, Okazaki rested his head on my shoulder. He snuggled up to me like a spoiled child, and he made my heart beat faster. I've been desperate to end it all, so I tried to enjoy each day to the fullest. If I live, then I'll be able to enjoy more things. Even though I knew that, the more joy grew, the more meaning I thought my death would have. Okazaki, you've been part of my enjoyment of life too. The warm feelings I feel when I'm with you, they are amazing because you try so hard to live. I really am selfish. You gave me so many important things, so I thought I'd have a great ending. But not anymore? Yeah, I don't want to let go of everything I've managed to scoop up with these hands. I'm terrified of losing them. Before I was glad to have more important things, but now I'm afraid I might drop them. You don't have to carry them on your own. We can collect them together. I'll support you when you're in pain, and when I'm suffering, please stay beside me. Okay. As Okazaki sat there teary-eyed, oh, I finally felt that he understood my heart. He's getting teary. It's just me that when it comes to the title things like, "Duh," the music is so sad, like we're getting a bad ending or something. Like, it seems so melancholy. Anyway, so this is the perfect place to stop, the beginning of chapter 6. So we'll see if we can finish chapter 6 in the next part. I'm not really sure, but we'll find out. So anyway, I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.